lashes. So I am sitting down to do a video, get ready with me, with what you see right here. And you're like, really? That's it? It's pretty basic, but it is what I've been wearing on Instagram stories, on every video I've been doing lately. When it gets nice out, I pretty much don't stray for my makeup too much. And I don't do, not that I really do anything that crazy anyway, but I don't go that far one way or another. I am pretty simple. I didn't even bother to put lashes on. I considered it, but I decided not to because I've not been wearing them lately. And this is what it's been. I did change the lip and show you guys two different lips that I've been loving lately, depending on what I'm doing. And sometimes I throw the lashes on, sometimes I don't. I will say this, that a great everyday lashes are by Salon Perfect, the number 110. I buy them at Walmart and they are like the most perfect, just everyday lash. When I do throw lashes on for just during the day, those are the ones I tend to go for. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. My hair is still up in a towel and wet. I'm using the Sephora Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation and a really big kabuki brush. You can pick any kind you want. I have been using this because I am trying to do really good skincare on my neck and down my chest. And I don't want to do self-tanners or anything like that on my neck because when I do that, the skincare actually has to work its way through there. And so since the rest of me has a little bit of color, as you can see, I like to even everything out so it looks a little bit more even and put together, especially if I have on a V-neck shirt. So I want to make sure the skincare really is right where it should be, which is really absorbing into the skin, not having to go through self-tanner. So MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose. I've been putting this on first. I just do a little click or two and I go under my eyes, just kind of bring it all around. Right where the darkness is, which tends to be right here. So basically my whole under eye, right? Then I just kind of take it out a little bit. Just kind of draw it out and around. I let that sit for a second. Then I've been using the Lancome long-lasting waterproof concealer. It's supposed to be for under your eyes, but I find it's good. So I have these sunspots I've been working on with that Banish set. If you haven't seen my skincare videos yet, go check them out. But I've been getting rid of these spots. They're really way less than they were. So I just kind of put that on. Then I take my Beauty Junkies sponge, my favorite one, tap up and under my eyes. So I'm going to go through and actually get ready with you guys, like all the way through, kind of what I'm wearing, I think. We'll see. That Brazilian, what is it? Brazilian Kiss, but it's called Sol de Janeiro, and it's called Brazilian Kiss. I love this stuff, guys. It's so nice on the lips. It's so, so, so nice. Foundation that we have been talking about, the YSL All Hours Foundation, up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, and oil-free. I have this in the color BR50. I think I had 30 or 40, and it was just too light for me. I do 3 pumps. It's what just seems to work for me. I'm using an IT Cosmetics Angled Buffing Foundation brush. And I start on this cheek because this cheek still has that concealer kind of setting in. This color is definitely when I have a little bit more self-tanner on and stuff like that. So I take one of the squirts that are on there. So this look that you guys have been seeing on me, I was going to say that you're seeing right now, but you're not. The look that you guys have been seeing on me on like Instagram stories and stuff like that, this is what I'm doing today. I've had so many requests. I, in the summertime, do not do a real crazy detailed, not that I ever do, detailed makeup, but in the summertime, I am pretty standard. Like I don't change things up that often in the summertime. And this is what I have been wearing. This is what I wore in my skincare videos. This is what I wore in, let me think what other videos I did. I think I did like, actually I think pretty much most of the videos lately. My top 10, my workout one was fairly similar to this, not as much as what I'm going to do today. But this has been like my go-to look for this time of year. Look how beautiful that foundation is. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And I do go over where those spots were on the Prep and Prime. And then these spots that were over here, I just tap over them. I don't actually go in and work it all in. So I've got a little bit extra left on here. I'll just take it and I go right where those sunspots are, because I know that they're one of the areas that need a little bit extra coverage. Make sure I get around my nose, towards my ears, hairline. This towel's going in the laundry, so it doesn't matter if it gets stuff on it. And then just bring it down, but it matches that Sephora really well, so I don't usually feel like I need much more brought down my neck. The next thing I have been using is the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Buff, not in Wheat. I know I had, oh no, wait, take that back. I have been setting with this. I've been setting everything lately, and it is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk powder. I always go back to the Luminous Silk foundation in the summertime, but the powder has been setting this beautifully. I've really been enjoying this brush. It's the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush number 8. I don't know why I didn't have this or use this before. And I just go around and buff it all in. It really, I feel like, helps this foundation have a nice, I mean, it already is a pretty foundation, but I feel like it sets it and just gives it such a nice, because it is a matte foundation, it gives it a little bit of a glow and a little bit of a look. I don't find it to be completely matte, I'm gonna say. I think it has a, like, what I would consider to be a satin finish to it, but I love it. But so I've been putting that on, and I'm not really putting it on my eyes, as you saw. Then I go to the Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Buff, and I just put that on the top of my lid, and then I'm just going to tap it in, and I do the same thing on the other eye. Kind of go around all the way up to my brow bone, kind of tap it in and around. The next thing I do is I take a Q-tip, it's a little bit damp, and I just kind of pull any makeup off of my brows. I'm hoping I'm staying in the shot here. It's always hard to tell. I'm looking into a super high mirror. I just saw a piece fall off. So I'm just making sure, I'm not trying to get like every bit of makeup off of it, but I just feel like it kind of brings my brows back to life. Now I do go in with my brows next, and I take the same thing I've been using forever, the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo. And I only use this side. There is a side that has a pencil as well, but I use this side. And I just go through and I start like not all the way towards the center, go up to the point, and then I bring it down. And I'm just, keep in mind, my eyebrows are microbladed. So as I jokingly say, I'm just kind of coloring in within the lines. So I just kind of do it where it already was. So you can see the difference. It just gives me a little bit more definition, a little bit more of a warmth to it. Oops, see that? I went outside the line of coloring. You're supposed to color within the lines. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why I'm always quiet when I do this part. I think it's because I'm looking into this mirror that I feel like everything is like so magnified. All right, next thing that I take is the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in Taupe. Oh, this one's out. I have another one, but this one is pretty much, this is the last time I think I'm going to be using this one. Yep, I'm having trouble getting it out. All right, so as you can see, I just kind of put that up and under, up and over my crease. I gotta put that in my empties. You'll be seeing that soon. And then I just take a Sedona Lace EB13, I think it says, it's worn out. And I'm just going up and over in that same windshield wiper motion, right where I just put that product. You can bring it down onto your lid a little bit. I prefer to keep my lids open right now. It's just the look I like. All right, so then the next thing I've been doing, oh, felt like I had something on my eye there, is I have been going in with this Pixie by Petra, Pixie and Miriam Marlowe, it's kind of smudged, M-A something, I can't read the rest of it. It's called the Strobin Sculpt, so it has two different sides to it. I'm using this side here that's more flat rather than the pointed one, and I am using my Smashbox contour palette. It has 3 colors, and I'm using that middle color right there. And I just take the brush and kind of go like this, and then I wipe it off up there. And then I'm going right where I'm not doing a crazy contour. Like, I'm not trying to get a super, super defined contour. I'm going to do my hair today too, by the way, guys. So that's why my hair is like this. Then I just take a little bit right at the top of my hairline, right through there. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with Tom Ford bronzer brush and the Laura Geller Baked Bronze and Brighten. And I have this in the fair color, but I think I'm going to pick up the, I guess it would be considered the medium one for summer. And I'm just doing the 3 and the E, you know what I mean? Same thing on this side, whichever one this is, the 3 or the E. Bring it under my nose and then under my chin. And then I just kind of go a rough blend everywhere. Okay. So it really warms up anything I have there. All right. So then the next thing I'm going to take from here is I'm going to do my under eye concealer. I've been using a couple different ones, but my go-to one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. I think it's called like Weightless. Yeah, Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and it is in the color Medium Light. All the other ones I use seem to, and I probably need another one of these. I'm getting towards the end of it. All the other ones seem to crease up under my eyes a little bit. This one doesn't do that. I don't know why. So I just kind of color that in right through there. Then I'm taking that same sponge, going up and under, and I'm just tapping it, okay? I'm not dragging it, just tapping back and forth, making sure it's all blended in really well. Then I'm taking this Pro Setting Brush. It was from Beauty Junkies, same people that make the sponge thing. It comes in a set of 3, and I think it's like not even $10. And I have been using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. It's super fine. You don't need much of it. I just get a little bit on the brush. I don't know if you could see that, tap off, and then I just lightly set into the corner and out. And then I take a little bit around the corner of my eye, the corner of my nose, just because that's the area for me that I have the most issues with. And the reason I go in that little corner right there is because of the fact that with me, that's like the first place that you can tell my skin tone is different than the makeup I have on, and I don't like that look at all. The next thing I have been grabbing is the By Terry Compact Expert Dual Powder in Amber Light. I always want to call this April Light, and you can see there's not much up there. I'm obsessed with this brush, guys. This brush is amazing. It is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe French Boutique Blush Brush in number 4. It is amazing, and all I'm doing is just tapping it right all through the center and through the colors, tap it off, and then I'm going right on my cheeks. It just gives a beautiful, like, highlight, but also a nice little blush color. Something that's similar, if you don't want to spend the money on this, is the Pixie by Petra Peach Honey. That one's a really good one too. That one is hard to find in stores. I would suggest ordering that one online just because it's hard to find in stores. I am typically, right now, I have been doing my mascara just as this. Let's do it, and then I'll throw some lashes on later and show you guys what that looks like. So I've been back to my Surratt lash curler. I just hold it for about 10 seconds, give or take. And I'm obsessed with this, guys. It is Pixie by Petra Black Lacquer Lash Primer. It is so awesome. I'm really enjoying this stuff. I just use it as a mascara. You can use it as a primer, but I use it as a mascara, and I find it does not flake, it does not transfer, it does not do anything that it shouldn't. It's a little bit difficult to get off at night, but it's so worth it. The brush is kind of, oh, I've got a hair right here. Ooh. The brush is kind of interesting. It has, I'll show you in just a sec. It's kind of hard to do this part and talk. My lashes are still growing in from the lash extensions. I have not decided if I'm doing lash extensions again this summer. So this is what the brush looks like, and it's kind of interesting because it has bristles on this side and bristles on this side, and it kind of has a curve to it. But then the other side is flat, and it doesn't have any bristles to it. Not exactly sure why, but you can see the difference just in that mascara and how that brightened it up. This is my trouble side. Does anybody else have trouble with one side of their eye more than the other? It's kind of like I used to have that with my brows. I had one that was easier to fill in than the other. My mascara, I tell you, this eye just gives me more trouble. No matter how I curl it, no matter how I move it, it just gives me more trouble. So go through, make sure I don't have any clumps on this. They're little plastic bristles too, by the way. See there, I can already tell this one's gonna give me trouble. The outside corner. It's like my lashes are short over here, but also they stick together. And I have these two lashes that no matter how much you curl them, it goes out the other way. These are also the reason why I tend to put on false lashes. Most times, most times when I do false lashes, I do the false lashes first, then I put the mascara on, and I do still use that mascara primer. But I will say with this, I wanted to show you, because this is what you see most days, and on all of those videos that I did not have lashes on, this is what you saw. This is what I had on. I will do my lips in a little bit. I do two different things. The one you saw, why don't we put this on now, because this is what you saw a lot of times, and it's MAC Velvet Teddy. Velvet Teddy, right? Yeah, Velvet Teddy. Oops, looking at the ceiling. And this is my go-to, works for anyone lipstick. Missed. It's just such a nice color. And the lip gloss that you guys have been seeing so much too is this Almond Frost, Fiery Almond by Estee Lauder. I'll put a little bit on, and then I will show you the other lip at the end. But this is what you saw in all the other videos. I don't think you guys have seen Velvet Teddy yet. Another thing that I have been using to set, this stuff is amazing, guys. I'm so loving it anyway, but for summertime, it's gonna be amazing. And it is the Super Goop, and it is the Defense Refresh Setting Mist Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 50 water and sweat resistant up to 40 minutes. So I have been using this to set my makeup, and the smell. It smells so good, guys. It doesn't, like, it's not like Fix Plus where it's a lot of it, and it's not like some of the other setting sprays that you're getting so much on your face. It's just a bunch of little pumps. It is so nice. It's amazing. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I have been using it just nonstop. Like oh, I forgot to do my chest. Usually I have on it like a V-neck shirt or something, but I make sure I get my neck and down my chest, and this stuff is just, oh, it smells so good. I don't even know how to explain the scent of it. So I am going to start blow drying my hair. Oh, I haven't put any product in my hair. I should show you how I do that. Why not? All right, these little tops, these like turban things, this is from Monique, but you can get them like all over. Like, so I'll try and link one below. I have been using 3 products right now in my hair. The Monique Intense Repair Treatment. I always, even though I am not particularly trying to grow my hair, I love the length of my hair right now. I always spray this on at my roots just to keep my hair healthy and growing well, and that it feels good. Oh, I broke the cap on that, I forgot. The next thing I do is I use the Monat Junior Gentle Detangler. I love this better than any leave-in conditioner I think I've ever used. It's so light, but it so detangles your hair amazingly, and it smells just wow. At this point, I go through with just a wet brush, and I comb it all out. I think I'm gonna wear my hair straight today. And I think I'm gonna put on this gold dress that I have from Rent the Runway. I am obsessed with Rent the Runway, guys. I am feeling like when I go away for the summer, I don't have to pack as much stuff. It's kind of nice because I'm just going to use Rent the Runway for a lot of stuff. I'm going to pack basics, but I don't feel like I need a lot. I have a whole video up about Rent the Runway, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, there we go, hair in the face. So then I'm going to use a little bit of the Reshape Root Lifter, and I'm just putting this at my roots to give me a little bit of volume in through there. Just the areas that I tend to have trouble getting that volume, because I've got pretty straight hair. Now I do work all of this in. This also works in the IRT spray. just go around and put a little bit back here. All right, so that's that. I let that sit for a minute or two. Sometimes I brush it through, sometimes I don't. Depends. There's no certain way to do it, but I'm gonna go through. Now today will probably take me a little bit longer as far as blow drying my hair, simply because if I'm doing it straight, I'm a little bit more precise with it, but I'm gonna put it through here on fast forward for you guys. Before I dry my hair, I will tell you that when I am blow drying my hair, to blow it straight, which generally when I blow dry, I don't blow dry my hair that often, but when I do, I'm gonna wear it straight for at least one day. I do use the Monat blowout cream. This stuff is just amazing. I mean, you don't need much of this at all. Like that right there is all I need for all of my hair. And I rub my hands together and I'm just putting it on the ends pretty much and running it through. And those front pieces. The two things I use to blow dry my hair are my T3 hair dryer, best investment I ever made, and this brush that's called the Double C. I think you can get it on Amazon. It's actually desperately needs to be cleaned out, but it's really good when you're drying your hair and you want some volume. That C part really kind of pulls your hair up and over, and the vent is just perfect. So I'm gonna jump right into blow dry my hair. So I go through and just do a rough dry really quick, and then I'm gonna go through and section my hair off. And I basically just section it off so above my ears, I pull it all up. Just a, you know, whatever kind of clip, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna start drying this part with a brush. After this section is dry, I'm gonna do the same thing. I just kind of go right above my eyebrows, draw it all the way back, pick up the back part as well, not just the sides. And just clip it up again and then start the next one. So I am going to continue on. I just keep going the same way. One thing to note too is my hair is naturally straight. So this is not something to do if you have curly or wavy hair. So I'm going to drop down the rest of it. I'm just picking up the front portion of my hair right through here, kind of a little like a rectangle, I guess is the best way to put it. I'll try and show you. So it's just right to here. So I'm not doing all of it. My nails need to be done desperately. And they're like getting caught on my hair. All right, so now I'm going to do the next section. All right, so I'm done drying. Sometimes I run a flat iron through the ends if they're not completely smooth. They usually smooth down in a couple minutes. Another thing I wanted to mention, I never blow dry my hair on high. I always blow dry my hair on medium. Like high fan, yes, but medium heat, because I don't want to cook my hair. And then I take a wet shine brush and a little bit, the Monat Rejuva Mist, I can never say this correctly. It is not a full-time product yet, but it's so nice for shine. And this brush is really great for that shine too. And I just do a little pump or two on each side. It really gets rid of any smoothing, any flyaways and any rough edges, and it just makes your hair feel so good and it smells so amazing. So that's my hair for now. We'll see how it does and if it holds up. I'm gonna take this lip off and show you guys the other lip. The other thing that I have been using on my lips that I told you guys I would show you is the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Liquid Matte Lipstick in Burnt Raisin. And I'm obsessed. This is so pretty, it's crazy. Sorry, it's a little hard to talk while you're doing this. These do not dry like dry or cakey or anything. They're amazing. They feel so good. And I layer that same lip gloss over it. I'll do that in just a minute. I decided I'm not gonna put lashes on. I haven't been wearing them that often, so why put them on? So now this kind of set for just a second. That's all it takes is a second. And that same gloss. And that's it. So I was gonna get dressed, but honestly, I think I'm gonna end up keeping this on. It's just a little gray t-shirt and jeans. I don't really have much going on today, so I don't wanna have too much on. So I think this is what I'm gonna stick with. I know it kind of changed a couple times throughout this video of what I was doing and wearing, but this has been the look that you guys have been seeing all the time lately. Like, this is every video I've been doing. And this is going to be either this or the Laura Mercier version that I did last month with the creams is going to be what I'm wearing for most of the summer. I do not take much makeup with me for the summertime. Let me know if you guys want to see a video about that. Maybe I'll do that when I get there, like what I brought with me type of video. All right, so I changed my mind. I did put on a set of those Salon Perfect lashes that I was telling you guys about, just so you could see what they look like. They are just so nice. This one's sitting a little funny, but that's my fault, not the lashes. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick what the lashes look like, so you could kind of see when I do have them on, which is every so often. This is kind of my finished look overall, even with the lashes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any other questions whatsoever, please let me know. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.